Hello, hello. My name is Gia Bässion, and this is my case presentation. And I chose to do Module 3 on the Illinois versus Gates case in 1983. So please enjoy. And again, my name is Gia Jolie Van Bässion, or just Gia Van Bässion. Thank you very much. How it'll all work together, we are going to start with a summary of facts, which is the general knowledge about the case. Two, the legal issue, if a search warrant is valid under the Fourth Amendment. Number three, the ruling or holding of the U.S. Supreme Court and their decision. Four, my personal own opinion. Thank you. Summary of the facts. In Illinois versus Gates, the Bloomingdale, Illinois police received an anonymous letter claiming that Lance and Susan Gates were involved in drug trafficking. The letter included detailed information about their drug operations, including specific dates and travel plans. Acting on the tip, police surveillance confirmed some parts of the letter, including that Susan flew to Florida and Lance drove there later. They both returned together with a car full of drugs. Based on this information, police obtained warrants, searched their car and home, and found the large quantity of drugs. So, I can't really give my opinion just yet, but this, based off of it alone, I think this was valid for the most part, although it could also be breaking the rule of the Fourth Amendment, if that makes sense. Number two, legal issue, search warrants. The key legal question was whether the search warrant was valid under the Fourth Amendment, given that it was based on an anonymous tip that would not have met the stricter reliability test from Aguilar versus Texas and the Spinell v. United States versus the United States. Three, the ruling or holding. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of Illinois, holding that the warrant was valid. The court abandoned the rigid Aguilar-Spinell two-prong test, which required proof of the informant's reliability and basis of knowledge, and then replaced it with a more flexible totality of the circumstances approach. Under this new test, a magistrate must make a practical common sense decision whether, given all the circumstances set forth, there is a fair probability that evidence of a crime will be found. This is my opinion. Number four, I do agree with the court's ruling, the totality of the circumstances tests allowed for a more practical and realistic assessment probable cause, especially in fast-moving investigations. It gives judges the flexibility to weigh different pieces of evidence together instead of requiring each part to independently meet rigid standards. This approach still protects individual rights while acknowledging the complexity of the law enforcement work. Now, again, now that I am allowed, or now that I'm able to give my opinion, I do think that it was valid for them to search because of the probable cause And if they were wrong, then honestly, I think they need to be given compensation for them being totally incorrect. But in this circumstance, I do believe that it was valid for the search to be granted because of the evidence that was given. It wasn't complete, and although the call was anonymous, they were still correct. And if they didn't go based off that tip, they would have never caught the two drug dealers. So I completely agree with this 1002%. So thank you very much for listening, watching, and I appreciate it very much. And you have a good day.